Hi, welcome to our video tutorial, our MySQL database tutorial. In this video tutorial, we'll see how to add new tables to our database. We have already created one table in the previous lesson, so we'll see how can we add more tables, and also we'll see how to insert data to our table. So let's open our database server interface. Here we go. This is our MySQL database server, and this is my database. So when you open the database, you will see list of tables here, the tables we have created, and also there is new button. So let's click on new button to add additional table. Of course, we can tell the table name here. Let's call our table course. Let's see, TBL course. This will be our table for managing our table, managing our list of courses. So the columns will be, the first one is obviously ID, because we need a primary key for each table. And the second one is going to be course title, credit hour. Okay, and that's it. I just need 3 columns. ID is data type is integer, title should be varchar, and the character length will be 50, not more than 50. Actually 50 is a little too much. Let's call it 50 and 40. Credit hour is going to be integer, so we don't want to change anything here. For the primary key, let's make our ID a primary key. Go. And also let's make it auto increment to give it an automatic number. Okay, now save. Ignore all. Now let's click on structure. So we have our table here. We have 3 columns. So if you can see here, we have 2 tables. Now if you want to add another table, you can click new and keep on doing what we have been doing previously, what we have done previously. Okay, so this is how we are going to add tables. Now let's see how to insert or how to add data to our table using SQL statement, of course. So to enter data in student table, what we can do is click on SQL. Doesn't matter what you select here. Click on SQL, and here we're going to write our query. So since I'm trying to insert data in student table, I need to see the columns. So here the SQL statement to enter data to a table is insert into, then the table name is TBL student. Then I have to state columns here. What are the columns that I need to provide data? Full name, gender, grade, and birth date. I don't need to provide ID because ID is auto increment, which means the MySQL is going to provide an automatic number for it because I already configured it to be auto increment. Okay, so now values. For each columns listed here, I have to provide the values here depending on the order being stated here. So the first column is full name. I have to the first value I should provide is full name. Let's try my name, gender, male. Now if you notice, I'm using single quotations. Why? every time you have to enter or you have to give a value, a varchar value or a string value, you have to enclose it with single quotations. For example, for grade, I don't have to provide anything. So let's say 10th grade. For date, it's the same with n varchar. So it has to be enclosed with single quotation. Now the date formats is also a little tricky. Actually, it depends on the date formats. So mine is year, month, and date. So this is my query. So this is an SQL statement that can be used to insert or to register data to my TVL student table. Now let's copy our query to use it next. Now I can click go. When I click go, this query will be executed. Okay, now one row inserted. So this is my SQL statement. I can edit my query to change the values and register another code. But first, let's see our data. So click on student. And the first column you'll see is browse when you click your table. So in browse, here is the data we have inserted. ID is automatically being given. Full name, gender, grade, and birth date is being provided by us. Let's try another query. Let's insert another record. So full name, gender, grade, and birth date. SQL Server is really sensitive about its syntax. It's not case sensitive, but if I miss a comma here, then it will be a huge disappointment for it. So we have to be careful. So let's change the data. Male, let's say 9, and the date is 2011. Click go, and one row is already inserted. So let's click browse to see all our records. So we have 2 inserted records in our table. So this is how we can insert records, or we can add our data to tables. Okay, so by this we will conclude this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and also make sure to subscribe to our YouTube video channel to get notifications for our future tutorials. Thank you very much again.